the shark bait has such teeth, dear.
In North Dakota, it is illegal to keep an elk in your sandbox in your backyard.
Is there ever enough time where the snow melts long enough to play in a sandbox?
That I don't know. That's one way to look at it. I was looking at it as if it's in your front yard, is it okay to keep an elk in your sandbox? Or side yard? Or like, can you keep other wild animals in your sandbox in the backyard?
Well, unlike the cat, you know when it shits in the sandbox.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Okay, we are Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. You can see that right here, can't you? And that's Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. And we are the only Category 5 podcast in the universe. I almost said North America. No, we are the most puzzling podcast in North America. Mm-hmm. The only Category 5 in the universe. Mm-hmm. But we're alcohol influencers. Mm-hmm. And once again, I know I said this last week, but some other influencer died this week. Yeah. Influencers seem to keep dying. But we're staying alive. We're still alive, and we're giving you alcohol content every week. Yes. Not just content, information.
We're intaking.
Yes,
alcohol.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And here's a little historical fact for you about alcohol. Sailors used to measure the proof of their rum by mixing it with gunpowder and igniting it.
That's awesome.
Only the rum that exploded had a good alcohol concentration. What, how many boats blew up?
Jesus,
because of their rum.
Explain that one to your superior officer.
Exactly. Okay, this has a name as you're watching it, but as I'm talking, it doesn't. But I know this is number 133, which leads us to our next thing. Every week we give our favorite athlete or two that is that number, not 133, of course, but 33. Mm-hmm. And with a lot of choices again, I thought. And what do you got?
Well, I know no one's going to be surprised. This is going to be my second Laker in a row, and actually it'll be 3 in a row next week. I can already tell you.
You piece of shit.
33 is a tough one. I'm not going to lie, but it's the captain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I unfortunately only started to follow the Lakers diehard when he was towards the end of his career in the mid 80s. But he was there for enough championships that it's the cap.
Okay, well, you can't go wrong. As much as I like to give you shit, hard to give you shit about Kareem. But since I'm white, I'm going Larry Bird. But I have two. But Larry Bird, the reason I know you'd like him, even though he was a Celtic, is he was from everything I read, the best trash talker. And I read so many stories. Just I actually did a little research here.
Oh, go ahead.
But the one that stuck out to me is one because I'd heard a lot of them, but. Apparently he couldn't. He was injured or something. He couldn't be in a 3-point contest one year, and some guy named Hodges won.
Craig Hodges played for the Bulls. Yeah.
Okay, he wins, and they said to Hodges, "Well, does it feel a little tainted because Larry Bird wasn't in it?" And Hodges came back with, "He knows where to find me." So the reporters. Relayed this to Larry, and Larry, when he said he knows where to find me, Larry said, "Yeah, at the end of the bench."
Can I do a quick Larry?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's on my feed constantly, and all the smoke. This is 2 weeks in a row I've referenced that podcast. Shout out to them. They had Sean Kemp on, right? So Sean Kemp's talking about his rookie year in Seattle. And that somebody had a hamstring because they didn't want to guard Larry, and Sean Kemp's from Indiana, and I think he. I think I read this. Yeah. One. So Kemp's telling these guys he said Bird's actually talking to him. Oh, you're from Indiana, whatever, and he's like I'm sorry, but you don't want to guard me tonight. and here apparently somebody in the USA Today wrote an article that Bird didn't have it anymore. And he was pissed. And so he told Kemp beforehand, don't guard me. So, and Kemp's, he's an all world athlete and whatever. He's like, I'm going to take this dude. He's like, yeah, Larry got me for 46. I picked up 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes and sat most of the first half, and he just lit me up for 40. He said, but he told me it was coming, and that's the one I hear the most often is he tells people what he's going to do, and then he'd do it.
And we could do a whole podcast. I kept reading and reading and reading, but when that Hodges one came up,
that's a great one.
That is.
On the end of the bench.
But I'm going to give props to one other number 33.
Go ahead.
It's David Thompson,
Ooh.
and he was kind of Michael Jordan before Michael Jordan, but he never quite made it. Well, there's only one Michael Jordan, but I had the pleasure to play against David Thompson one time, and it was we had camps down in Raleigh, so someone and my brother had to call to get me in the game because some piece of shit white guy from Kent State wasn't going to get in the game at NC State, and I mean I think this was between seasons. They went undefeated when they were on probation, and then they win the national championship that next year. This was the summer in between. It wasn't just Thompson. It was Burleson and Monty Tao and Phil Spence and all these damn guys that were great. Mm-hmm. And I get in the game. And the first play comes down, and David Thompson's backing his man down. Well, I decide to come from the weak side, and I steal the ball from him. I swear to God. I steal the ball from him. And then I fake some guy out at midcourt. At the time, I'm thinking, this is some player for NC State. It was the coach's son who was the manager. Oh. I found that out later. But I'm coming down the court thinking, these guys ain't so fucking bad. I play in fucking Ohio, damn it. So I go up to lay it in, and it was the worst block shot maybe of all time. He grabbed that thing, and he could have just caught it, but he threw it back. It almost went to midcourt. Yes. Not only did it fuck me up for that next hour and a half that I played with these guys, it fucked me up the rest of my damn career. That one block shot, it just seemed like I didn't like getting my shot blocked. Every time I took a shot from then on in, I'm looking around like, where the fuck is this guy?
That's awesome. I love that.
David Thompson, you fucked up my career, you son of a bitch. But he was a hell of a player.
Yeah.
Hell of a player. All right.
That's awesome.
All right. We're going to move on to New Scientist magazine. I read it. So Tiny doesn't have to read it, and you don't have to read it. But I'll give you the latest in science trends like I do every other week. And, this first one, we've talked about this before. This magazine tries to tell us how to think. I know it pisses you off. It pisses me off.
Talking to my wife.
I agree. It's like talking to his wife. First headline I came across: an isolated galaxy seems to be impossibly forming new stars. I actually expected that galaxy to form new stars. What the fuck do galaxies do?
I mean, listen.
They got to do something. Form new stars, or you're not a galaxy. You what's that called? Relegation.
Look at you.
I know. I was reading about soccer the other day. If you don't fucking form new stars, you don't. What's below a galaxy? You have any idea?
No.
Me neither. A solar system.
Oh, there you go.
You become a fucking piece of shit solar system.
Right.
Yeah, you better get your own damn stars. All right. This one I read, but now I forget. A parasitic ant plays a deadly trick on its relatives. I'm not making this shit up. You go buy New Scientist magazine if you don't believe me.
I'll show them.
And last headline: huge plasma cloud belched out by a distant star. That might have been me.
I give him credit. That's it's good imagery, if nothing else. I give him credit for that.
It is. Okay, moving right along. This is usually where we hit some current events. I read where Kim Kardashian had some kind of brain scan, and she has low brain activity. Did we need medical science to tell us that?
Oh, come on. Really?
She's gorgeous, but no one called her Einstein. I'm thinking in fourth grade.
Well, at least nobody paid for that. Maybe she at least paid for it.
I hope so.
Hopefully
I
that's
sure
not a
hope
government
so.
study.
Let's vote. Who knows? Who knows? And now, okay, the darling couple that I fucking hate,
boy.
Huckamuck fuck. He goes on TV and criticizes our government. I mean, no one likes you in England. Now, a bunch of people don't like you in the United States. Why don't you move to fucking Paraguay or some shithole country? I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, why didn't he just stay quiet?
Yeah.
You know, what's the matter with him?
Yeah.
And then, okay, let's go to his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I read bad shit about we could do another podcast.
Yes,
we could do a podcast on Larry Bird's trash talking and on fucking Meghan fucking up. Okay, they made this. This was a positive thing I read. She reached out to her father. She hasn't talked to him in 8 to 9 years, and he got his leg amputated. And what's reaching out mean? She texted him? She didn't say she visited him. No, poor dude loses his fucking leg. I didn't say she helped pay for it or anything.
No,
it was in some foreign country, by the way,
God.
that he probably had to go to afford it. And Meghan, she reaches out to him.
Good.
Fuck those
Seriously.
two. Yeah, the child services should come in and take their two kids and give them the William and Kate. They take care of their damn kids.
That's right. Or Chris Rock.
All right. That's right. Okay, I had a sad day this week. LA Fitness closed.
That's
officially.
right,
It officially closed. Yeah, and
Jeez.
I joke, but it did mean something to me that it closed, and I'll never be able to go back there again.
Yeah.
And I went to a couple of different places, and I decided on the Cranberry Y.
Oh,
And
okay.
let me just say one thing. I've only been there to work out once, but co-ed saunas.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I am in.
And the babe, okay, she wasn't great, but you got to remember, I've been looking at old fucking wrinkly men that look like me,
Right.
and all of a sudden there was a 45-year-old woman.
Yeah.
I was into.
This
I was
is
into.
awesome.
Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow morning.
This is going to lead to more content.
Oh, I
for
think
sure.
so.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll get to our we're getting to our website, pghdivebartalk.com. You didn't participate in the surveys again this week.
I'm telling you, there's something up with. I participated.
No,
in
you
these
did not.
Every
No,
Monday while I'm editing the fucking show.
No, you did not.
God
No,
damn
you
it.
didn't. No, you didn't. But anyway, this week you don't have to.
Oh, good.
Here's why. We want you to participate, but it's something we've been talking about for quite a bit, and it's your three favorite tastes and your three favorite sounds, because we talk about the opening of the beer. At least I fucking talk about that. That's going to be our survey, but it's also going to be our Samurai Chatter next week. So you're going to participate whether you want to or not, because I'm going to fucking ask you right here on air. But anyway, we would like to talk about this some. So if you have any, and if you don't have three, give us two, for Christ's sakes. Give us your favorite taste, favorite sound, and we'll talk about it next week on Samurai Chatter. Okay, we're to the end of this first thing, but why should you stay? I'm going to tell you why. You just stay right there. We have two dear tinies, two, count them two. Then we're going to have stories about, well, wait a minute, man. I don't know. Is that plural or not?
It's singular. I swear to fucking
Let me quickly tell you.
damn it.
I had a brewery story. This is how a lot of things come up. I was just telling him the story, and we said, "Oh, that would be good for the podcast." It was something that happened to me at a brewery, and I said, "Do you have anything like that?" He said, "I have a distillery story," and that was last week.
That was last.
And we've talked about it since then,
Yes.
and he cannot remember his story. So there will be no distillery stories unless he comes up with something in the next few minutes. But I will tell a brewery story. Then, okay, every single one of you, except for, does Roland still watch?
I think so.
Okay, he doesn't have a job yet because he's 9.
Yeah.
But the rest of you who have had a job in life, Transylvanian Brain Freeze deals with employment and weird shit that happens.
I like it.
I very rarely have themed Transylvania Brain
That's a
Freeze.
good one.
But I got it this time.
I got
it. Let's see. We got the movie and the music game. This is week 3 of season 4. Then Argy Bargy, Tiny's gonna bitch, not me. Life is great. Life is great for me because of why? Co-ed saunas. That's why it's good for me. So I'm not bitching, but Tiny's gonna bitch.
Yeah.
Then we have Hell's Half Acre, and I didn't. You don't know the whole thing. You know it's Savannah versus Carmen. And there's a little extra to it, but our votes count.
Again,
we are on a roll. We are on a roll.
People need to watch. We're really,
you fucking watch. Oh, you are watching. My fault. Tell your fucking friends. Yeah. It's our family and friends that don't watch. That's who it is.
That's the problem.
And then in Samurai Chatter, this is going to be a local one this time. But if you're not from Pittsburgh, hang with us because we're going to do this on a national level later on. But this week, it's you're going to have a dinner. Well, I read about this for Thanksgiving dinner. This is going to be a Thanksgiving / Christmas dinner. And you're allowed to invite, dead or alive, one pirate, one Steeler, one Penguin, and a Pitt or a Penn State person. Okay. You're allowed to invite 4 people. It's got to be that. And we're going to talk about that on Samurai Chat. And then we're going to finish with a quote by one of our favorites, Stephen Wright. Stay tuned. We'll be back with Dear Tiny.
Dear Abby, my feet are too long. My hair's falling out.
Oh, boy. Right on there. We're like the June Taylor dancers.
If only we could be in sync all the time.
Oh, I know. Don't expect it anymore, bitches. Okay. You're here, though. Dear Tiny. This is Dear Tiny. We got 2 letters this week in from our viewers. They're both local viewers, actually. The first one's from the Laurel Lobster.
Oh.
Laurel, isn't that around here?
Yeah, it's 108. It's the Slippery Rock.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's where
what I thought.
Ben's wife's from Laurel.
Is she? Oh, okay. Hold on there. We'll hear from the Laurel Lobster as soon as I get my cigar going. Okay. Laurel Lobster said, Dear Tiny, I don't understand these modern automobiles with all their gadgets, buttons, and whistles. You're a technology guy.
I like to embrace it a little bit.
Okay, well, then you're the perfect person to ask.
Of course.
The Lobster said that last week I was backing up in a parking lot. Yet my car was showing a video of an old lady getting run over. Why would the auto industry allow such rubbish to be shown on their dashboard? Can you answer the Lobster?
I'd like to say I'm surprised coming from a woman driver, but I'm really not.
Well, this is from a Lobster.
We don't know that.
We don't know the gender. No,
Okay.
we don't know.
Well,
we know an old lady got run over.
Yeah.
We don't know the Lobster. Lobsters can go either way.
I have my suspicions then. Yeah, I think they should embrace technology. You know, there's certain things. Now there are certain things I don't like the key fob thing. I'm not a big fan of that because then you got another fucking battery to worry about changing and all that kind of nonsense. Just give me a fucking key. And there's this thing where you change something in some cars where you change lanes. They kind of don't want you to, you know. Misty's car, the steering wheel beeps and vibrates every time I take it somewhere. Like, oh, shut up. I mean, you know, and they have the auto. Hers has that auto drive feature. It's like you're in a sailboat. Like it goes towards the center line and then it sways back to the right line. It's like, oh, just fucking go.
See, I agree. I don't agree with him, but when he's Dear Tiny, he actually comes up with some good points, you know?
Yeah.
No wonder you kicked Dear Abby's ass. By the way, I might have a few leftovers. You might go against Dear Abby again next week. How about that? You up for it?
Listen, I'll kick her ass for Christmas.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Holiday season.
All right. One more letter for Dear Tiny this week, though. This is from the Jeanette Jackrabbit. The Jeanette Jackrabbit said, Dear Tiny, life doesn't seem to be fair. Boy, isn't that the truth?
Hey,
yeah.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Exactly. The Jackrabbit said 3 days ago, a stripper, Pussy Galore,
nice,
fell off of her pole and already has $20,000 in her GoFundMe account.
Wow.
Yesterday, unbelievably, I fell off a ladder at work, and what do I get? a note from HR that says I have a mandatory drug test to take every week. What the fuck, Tiny?
That's sexism is what that sounds like to me.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
I think he has a lawsuit on his hands.
Yeah. Okay, Jackrabbit, you look into that.
Yeah, get yourself a good attorney.
Yeah. Let's see. Who do we have here locally?
Oh.
Edgar Snyder?
Yeah, they're the twins.
Oh, yeah. Shenderovich.
There you go. Yeah.
But don't get Fishman.
Yeah.
Okay. There we have Dear Tiny. And we're coming up in the next segment with one story. One story.
Beer, I like beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow. I like beer.
When we plan these segments, we actually talk about them beforehand. I know it's hard to believe. We don't wear makeup, but and we don't edit. But yeah, we actually talk about this stuff beforehand. So we decided we'd have a distillery story from him and a brewery story for me. And what's your distillery story?
I fucking can't remember.
He can't remember. So, okay, we're down to one story. And you think we're shitting you. No, we're not. He can't remember. I thought maybe it would come to you.
Well, unless you start talking, maybe it'll come. But and maybe because I was a little lubed up when we were talking but I started telling you the story last week, and you're like, "Well, let's just save it for next week." I'm like, "Okay," that was 7 fucking days ago, and I have no idea what we were talking about. I can't remember.
Okay. Well, I have a story. When I worked at CCAC, I was in charge of student trips. It was a great part of my job. Okay. So I called up Pittsburgh Brewing Company, which at the time was in Lawrenceville. And they said, yeah, you can bring a group down. So I brought a group there, and our tour guide, you have to be really old to remember this, and local. Our tour guide turned out to be Big John All, who they had these in the 70s. They had these Iron City beer commercials. And the most famous one was Al Lucioni. And Al Lucioni worked at the brewery, and he fixed some keg problem for some group. I remember that. But Big John All was a truck driver, and he told about his things. But anyway, I think John had just retired, but he had come back, and he was showing us around.
Nice.
And everyone saying, "Hey, John," and it was a real good time. And then at the end of the tour, John brings us in. Pittsburgh Brewing Company at the time had a bar, and he said, "You want to draw or I want to draw?" I thought we were having a gunfight or some damn thing. He just meant, "Do you want to pour your own beer from the damn thing?"
Oh, yeah.
So I said, "We'll draw." And I had about 8 students with me. But I had driven the damn van.
Oh, yeah.
So I swear to God, I had a beer and a half because I thought, I can't fucking get pulled or wrecked or anything. But my students, did they get fucked? It was probably only 45 minutes we were there.
Yeah.
But they were they're fucking firing them.
Good for them.
Oh, no, I was all for them. I just thought to myself, shit.
Yeah, that should be.
I'm missing out on this free beer, and I'm driving them home, and they're yelling and screaming. In fact, we stopped at a Kentucky Fried Chicken that had I don't know if any of them have this anymore. They had a buffet.
I remember the buffets.
Oh, man.
Those are the best.
We had this guy that was he was bigger than you, I think. He's dancing at the buffet, and everybody's laughing, and it was a crazy time.
Damn.
So the next year, I decided I'm getting this thing. I'm getting another tour, but this time I decided, nah, you know what? I'm getting everyone. Hey, can you drive? Can you drive? We're all going to carpool down, so I can get fucked up too. Okay. And sometimes you do things in life for the right or wrong reasons, but it just comes back to bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
So, number one, I guess you don't know the order, so I'm changing it. All right. Well, we're on our tour, and it wasn't Big John All. It was some other guy showing us around, and he said something about beer and how the only way it goes bad is direct sunlight. And I said, well, of course, if it goes hot and cold, then it goes bad. And he said, no, it doesn't. And I said, yes, it does. He said, no, it really doesn't. And I think I made a nice comment like, who the fuck are you? He answered me. He was the master brewer. He had a master's degree from Germany in chemistry and brewing. So I think he knew a little more than me.
Who wants to know?
So I had to crawl in my. I wish I was a turtle at the time. I wanted to crawl in my shell. I'm challenging this fucker because, of course, I have the knowledge.
You're drunk.
Yeah. Why would I know that? Because I've drank a lot of beer. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
I'll say this. I'll give you a ton of credit. I went to Robert Morris for 5 years, and I never had anything like I give you credit for doing cool stuff like that because I never had a professor do anything like that.
Well, I am a pretty cool guy. But anyway, okay, so I'm already feeling bad about myself. And then we come to the end of the tour, and I'm thinking, okay, let's let us draw.
Here we go.
And one person came in, not the brewer, but another person said, I think you get some people under 21 here, which I think we probably did. So we can't let you drink.
Oh, they kiboshed it.
Yeah, so I got all those people to drive there, including me.
Yeah. And
yeah, so no free beer, no
Son
nothing.
of a
So
bitch.
first of all, I get fucked up. A guy that knows way more than me. Why did I challenge him? I don't know. Then I don't get to get drunk on my own.
Oh, man.
So I got in my car with my tail between my legs. But you know what? I have a way of landing on my feet.
Mm-hmm.
On the way home, I stopped at a bar and got all fucked up and still drove home drunk. How about that?
There you go.
So all was not lost. That's my brewery story. You heard
Better
it,
than mine.
distillery story. We'll be back with themed Transylvanian brain freeze.
Transylvania brain freeze.
Welcome back to Transylvanian brain freeze, and like I said, it's themed, and it will mean something to everyone because everyone out there, except for Roland, has had a job at some point in their life, and these are all real stories. Like I said, I came across one or two, and I thought I'm going to dig a little deeper. How about that? I don't do that very fucking often. But anyway, all right.
When people consider you deep.
Right, exactly. I'm deep in shit. All right, first one. I got four of these. Count them, four. Laurence van Wassenhove,
Right.
a French woman. She sued her company, and it's spelled orange. I'm going to guess it's not pronounced orange. You ever take French?
No, I was a Spanish guy.
Okay. Orange. How about that? She sued her company, Orange, for paying her for 20 years and not giving her any work. You got that shit?
What the?
They paid her for 20 years, didn't give her any work.
Me up.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
What is the matter with this stupid bitch?
I'd still be working.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Apparently, she had some sort of disability.
Yeah.
But she asked to be transferred to a different part of the country. So they complied with that, but at this new facility, they didn't really have all the facilities for that. So they let her stay on, but they didn't give her any work.
Oh, Jesus.
And she decided that they paid her for all those years, and then she sues them.
What the?
Yeah, and first of all, she waits 20 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
I was raped too. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, so when that happened I've told this before, but when that happened at the mill, when I was in college working at the mill, if all the jobs were taken on the benches, the foreman would give you a push broom and say disappear. and he's like, I don't care what you do, I don't want to see you the rest of the night. And you disappeared. There was a card. I told you there was a card table.
And you were happy to do it, right?
Yep, I'll see it. I'll see it 8 a.m.
Well, that stupid French bitch. She.
Oh, that's awful.
Horrible. Okay, we got more. I told you this was themed, right? Okay, we're still in France. We're still in France. This is Frédéric Desnard.
Right.
He sued his French perfumery Interparfum.
They're stinky French.
Exactly. Why'd he sue them? Because his job was too boring.
Oh my God.
Swear to God, I don't make this shit up. His lawyer said the lack of stimulation left Frederic feeling destroyed and ashamed. This is a quote from Frederic. He said, I went into depression. I was ashamed to be paid to do nothing. The worst part of it was denying the suffering. He did win. He won his suit, but he asked for $400,000. They gave him 45.
Yeah. Well, that's fuck him.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Oh,
These people.
What's the matter with the fucking French? Huh?
Good Lord.
All right. We're going to go just over a little bit. France and Germany, they must be close to each other, right? Mm-hmm. My geography's not that good, but okay. This is in Germany. A teacher was paid her full salary, $84,000 per year.
Wow.
Despite being on sick leave for 16 years. 16 years. Once again, I'm not making this up.
That's long COVID.
The teacher sued her employer school
Jesus.
because they asked her to be assessed by a doctor after 16 years. She was pissed.
Good Lord.
The German court did reject her case. That's better than the damn French thing.
Right.
And made her pay the legal fees of $3,000. But a legal expert, Rolf Delgoman, said the teacher will not have to refund any of her salary because it would be too difficult to prove she wasn't sick.
Where do
we find these jobs,
seriously,
huh?
I don't want to hear you bitch about how little I work ever again after hearing this shit. Compared to these guys, I'm freaking.
You are. But okay, I got one more. More. This is in Kuwait.
Ooh.
We're a little different from Germany and France. This is a civil servant. He did not show up for work or perform any of his duties for 10 years.
Okay.
Yet the government kept depositing a paycheck into his account. But it was finally discovered. He was arrested, sentenced to 5 years in prison, and ordered to pay back double what he received. Now, if this dude was in France or Germany, he would have been set. But you get in the Mideast, they don't go for that.
That's right. There, fuck you. It's the Milton from what's the line from Office? We fix the glitch of an Office Space with Milton.
Right. So if you're as lazy as us two and you want to go abroad and work, Germany and France seem to be the place. But don't go down to the Mideast. You're going to be in prison eating sand. We'll be back with the movie game. Welcome to the movie game. This is week 3, season 4. And a weird thing happened in this movie game.
Yeah.
Okay, in season 4 for the music game, I did one-hit wonders. I am doing one-hit wonders. Mm-hmm. And that has made it way more difficult. Mm-hmm. And the scores show it. But for the movies, what I decided to do, not officially, but I just went to, I would Google best movies ever made. And so far, I've done like 3 of the top movies that I haven't even seen. And the same thing for today, but no one's getting any of them. Actually, the scores are lower on the movie game than they are the music game.
This is the lowest scoring season ever by far.
Yeah, it is, but I think I'm going back to movies I like at least because I figured, okay, I'll appeal to the masses. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm appealing to the masses, but
you're a people person.
I am. Yeah. But no one's seen these movies that are supposed to be. Like I said, I didn't put best movies of all time, and these were all in there. Okay. Although you did get Schindler's List.
I did.
So maybe you'll get this one.
I think I'm in 3rd right now.
You are in 3rd. You are in 3rd. Oh, boy, you ruined it because that's we were going to show that later on.
Oh, whoops.
In about a minute. Now you know he's in 3rd. Mm-hmm. All right. In the movie game, I give you 2 quotes. I give you 2 characters. I give you 2 actors. Then If you can get the name of the movie, that's 5 points. If you can get the year it was released, that's 1 more point. Total 6 if you get it all right. All right, you ready here?
Let's do it.
All right, here are the quotes. They came here every day to sleep? No, they came to be woken up. The dream has become their reality. Who are you to say otherwise, son?
Wow.
That's not, like I said, the best movies ever made. This was in the top 10.
Wow.
Even though I have never seen this fucker.
I'm not good so far.
Okay. Second quote. Once an idea has taken hold of the brain, it's almost impossible to eradicate. Any idea that it's fully formed, fully understood, that stinks. That sticks. I'm sorry. That sticks. Right in there somewhere. That sticks right in the brain somewhere.
Wow.
That's the quote. Okay. The two characters are Cobb and Arthur. Cobb and Arthur. And the two actors are Leonardo DiCaprio and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You have a little time because we're going to put up these scores now to show you that this is wide ass open in the movie game. Yimmy seems to be doing well, as is Fly's bro. Tiny coming up with a third place. And then we got some real low scores after that.
I see that.
And like I said, after this, I'm going back to my fucking movies because I was trying to be nice, but fuck that. No one seems to know these movies either. All right. Leonardo DiCaprio, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You have any idea the name of this movie?
Is this the one where he's like he thinks he's some kind of detective, but he ends up just being like in the psycho ward, and they let him like pretend that he's a detective?
I'm going to guess you're right, but like I said, I've never... Here's where it's tough for me.
You never see
I look at like 50 quotes,
Yeah.
and I try to get ones that are germane to the plot.
Mm-hmm.
But when you haven't seen the movie, it's kind of hard. Like last week, I just tried for Schindler's List. I just tried to get things that look Jewish, so people might know. But I really didn't know. I really didn't know what to do here. But
I want to say there's the word island in the name, but I don't think that's it. I don't know it. I'm going to say I don't know.
Okay, the name of the movie is Inception.
No,
Inception. Okay, you want to guess a year?
2008.
Ooh.
Oh no.
2010.
Ah, shit.
2010. Okay, Tiny gets a big 0.
I don't remember the name of the other movie I'm thinking of either. It was actually a pretty good one because you didn't know he was crazy till like halfway through.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. All right.
The nurse in it is hot. I can't remember that.
Any chance you'll go into the sauna and why?
I'm hoping to get some more sauna stories. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll give you a story. I didn't even go the whole way with that last one, to tell you the truth. Okay, a couple facts about this. DiCaprio was the very first choice for Cobb. Had he said no, Brad Pitt and Will Smith would have been the next one's considered. But DiCaprio was it all the way.
You know, we could do not that we've done Chili, etc. for a long time, but remember how we did the one for Jeter?
Yeah.
We could do. You imagine the laundry list of
With
chicks.
DiCaprio.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe we will do it someday. It's just
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's working. It seems that takes a little longer than our other shit.
That's fair.
In this movie, there were 399 questions asked.
Jesus.
I don't know who keeps track of that
right.
shit, but Cobb himself asked 113.
Wow.
I don't know what that has to do with the whole thing, but and I don't know what the average movie, how many questions it asked. I know at my seminar last week, if you watched last week, who likes baked beans? That was a question. But I probably only had 20 questions. 399, that's quite a few.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is. Inception 2010, Tiny gets a 0. And we'll be back with the music game. Welcome back. This is week 3 of season 4 of the music game. And these are all one-hit wonders of why the scores are so low. And you are going to hate this one again.
No.
I'm sorry. You have no chance at this. No chance. But some people might. Some people might.
We got two living legends rolling in.
Wow. Two at the one time.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see if they get here. All right. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Oh, by the way, in the music game, that's right. I'm supposed to explain this shit. I forget. They haven't been here with us. And boy, were we funny in between. We just told some good stories.
We did.
Unfortunately, you didn't hear them. And this won't be nearly so good. Anyway, you get 3 points for the title, 2 points for the artist or group, and 1 point for the year it was released. Mm-hmm. And I sing. Yeah, and I'm not too sure how good this will be, but I'm singing anyway. Okay, you ready? You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. Da 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 are the moments we two can share. Quiet and blue like the sky, I'm hung over you. And if I can't find my way back home, it just wouldn't be fair. 'Cause da-da-da-da are the moments we two can share. I got another verse. Baby, it's you on my mind. Your love is so rare. Being with you is a feeling I just can't compare. And if I can't hold you in my arms, it just wouldn't be fair. 'Cause da-da-da-da are the moments we two can share. There's no way you know that, right?
No, thank God for that.
I knew you wouldn't. I knew you'd hate it. I knew you wouldn't know it, but we're still going to put up the scores.
Debbie,
right now.
did you catch any of that?
Debbie doesn't. She knew a song that I sang about 3 weeks ago, and she just said no because she was being bitchy. That's all I can say. Even though you're a living legend, you were being bitchy because I knew you knew that fucking song. Okay. Yeah.
Wow, that's a terrible one.
Okay, there you see the results, and we have a two-way tie for first. And Tiny, you're down at the bottom. You're down at the bottom, and you're going to stay there, right?
I have as many points as Coach Pickner.
You do, and he hasn't played yet. And actually, 3-pack's not doing too well either.
I saw that.
Yeah. He said he was bad at movies. He's bad at music, too. Okay, well, that song was Precious and Few. Precious and Few. Precious and Few are the moments we two can share. A one-hit wonder by Climax. Climax, we will give you a chance. What year do you think that came out?
1979.
That's a big zero again. See, Debbie knew it was earlier.
Yeah, well.
That is 1972. 1972. Precious and Few. Climax, 1972. Tiny gets another zero. The music expert here.
I'm over today.
He's over the day. Oh, yeah, you are over the day. And in music game, you're over the season.
Yeah,
over the season. But go ahead.
If we look back season over season, I don't even know where I'd place. I don't think I'm in the top 10 over season over season.
Yeah, you might be. I think you're beating Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, well.
And
10 out of 11.
And Coach Picnic, because he doesn't play. I think I put you in the top 10. I think it makes you 10. But anyway, that doesn't matter because now Tiny, coming up in Argy Bargy, Tiny gets a chance to bitch about something. So this will be his thing coming up.
Hey, give us some of that all giving it all to Jack. Give it some of that.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. This is Argy Bargy, where usually I bitch about stuff. But today, like I said, I'm happy. But my partner here, Tiny, he's not so happy about something. So Argy Bargy today is by Tiny, and take it away.
Yeah, this goes back quite a ways. We've been talking about this for a while. And my opening statement is going to be the FH Buell Club can kiss my ass. That's what this is all about.
Why don't you tell them what the FH Buell Club is?
I will. So this area around here is often referred to as the Shenango Valley. And it includes, not all of Mercer County, but like Sharon Hermitage area, they all kind of lump it in as the Shenango Valley. Well, the Shenango Valley has a YMCA, but it's kind of a dump. It doesn't have a lot of stuff. It's really small. It's old. The basketball court has like the cafeteria tile.
Do they have co-ed saunas?
They do not. They don't, no, I don't know.
I got them beat.
Exactly. So, but what we do have is it's called the Buell Club. It's been around for over 100 years.
Wow.
It's a community fixture, and it is what you stereotypically think of a normal YMCA. If you aren't familiar with this area, F.H. Buell was one of the richest guys in the area, and he owned all of Sharon for most of his life. And so there are funds and entities set up all over the place, including for the Buell Club, which is this community center that I'm going to bitch about.
Here's a question you won't know the answer to. Was the Buell Planetarium, was he the Buell?
I don't know the answer to that.
I figured you would.
I wouldn't be surprised. Though,
how many people are named fucking Buell?
And I'm telling you, he has more money, like he's the guy still, and he's been dead forever. So, but so the Buell Club is the community center that acts like the Y. If anybody's ever been to the Sewickley Y, it's very similar.
Okay.
It's an old building. It's whatever. So this is the facility where Tori has been on the swim team for the last 4 years. And we talk about that every once in a while in different things, not specifically, but it's been referenced. And so this year comes, and we sign up, and every season you sign a disclaimer and a waiver that you won't be a problem as a parent, right? Okay, so that's fine.
Fuck them.
So go back to 2019. They go, and the Buell Club gets a matching grant from the Buell Community Development Fund. It's a matching grant for $2 million. So what that means is it's a Buell. It's just another arm of Buell, but they give $2 million as long as the Buell Club gives to. Well, it's all coming from the same place. And so, and then they also get a $500,000 grant for some historical society to put money back into this facility.
Hold on one second. How does the Pittsburgh Dive Bar Tuck get a matching grant?
I don't know. You could probably match $2 million, but I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So they got this grant back in 2019, and to update the facility. Now, unfortunately, the facility's so old, they probably should have just either torn it down or just picked a new place and put a new one in altogether. But so they got all this, almost $5 million to invest into this facility. And, oh, by the way, Penn State Shenango, one of the Penn State satellite schools, is heavily involved there. They have volleyball and they have men's and women's basketball that use this facility for their home court. And once that happened, it became all Penn State all the time. Everything was, everything we want to do. Basketball court was redone in Penn State colors. And then when all the renovations started, everything was for Penn State. They got their own separate locker rooms, all this other stuff. And really the only thing the main people got was an elevator. They had to put an elevator in, which isn't cheap. I get it.
Right.
But that was really, and it was that and a fresh coat of paint. Now that is really downplaying the fact that they also got a really nice new facility for the gym and all new equipment. I'm going to say that, even though this contradicts my point here. So why do I say kiss my ass? It sounds like you're doing a lot of good stuff, right?
Yeah, so far.
Right.
So far, you seem like the asshole.
So we had a meeting with the executive director of the Buell Club, and he says he wants to do a fundraiser, and they want us to raise. Now, keep in mind, the Buell Club is like the Y. You pay a monthly membership fee, plus you pay to be on the swim team, like anything else. Now they want to do an additional fundraiser. This was after the fact, and they want us to raise an additional $100 per swimmer. And so we start saying, well, wait a minute, this is the first we're hearing of this. Why? And more importantly, what's it going towards? And the answer we got was such garbage that he says, well, this is going to go towards like maintenance and repairs of the pool and upkeep and chemicals and whatever. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Those are all fixed costs, man. Those are sunk charges. You got to figure that out on your own. What are we getting for these fundraising thing? And that was, he stuck to his answer with that, right?
So what are you getting?
We're getting
new chemicals.
Pretty much.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, Penn State doesn't have a swim team, so the pool didn't get a nickel of all that money. To the point, the week after The week after he made this fundraising announcement, the pool broke down and it strung a leak, and we missed practice for a whole week. The week of a meet, we couldn't even swim there that day. And so here we are, talking about all it doesn't go anything towards the team, but we got to raise this money. And we pretty much said, no, we're not going to do it. There's nothing in the disclaimer that says you're going to do all this stuff. He's following clearly some textbook that you've got to raise money and do all this stuff. And here we're like, no, we're not going to do it. We're already paying into this for whatever. We pay our membership. And oh, by the way, you're part of the Buell Foundation. Like, get them to kick in some money and fix all this shit. So it's left a real bad taste in our mouth. And, the way they treat it, we can't have home swim meets because we don't have blocks. We can't do all this stuff that normal teams do. And we finished third in the last 3 years in the thing we competed.
Do the rest of the parents echo your concerns or no?
They do, but they're not bitchy enough like Misty is.
Well, your wife. you can say no more to me.
She actually mentioned this already. She had a conference call with this guy, and at one point he's like, why am I talking to you about this? And she's pretty much said, well, all the parents have their concerns, and they've all come to me and asked me to speak on their behalf.
Which was bullshit?
No, actually,
not. They did?
There's a lot been like, and, when she starts talking about restricted and non-restricted assets and funds, he got a little nervous because she could keep up to the money aspect.
Sure.
So here we are, all this is happening, and it's not, what really bothers me is I think, and I don't, this is all speculation on my part, it's going to cost him the coach. The coach he's tired of it. When we first started, there were 3 coaches. Alex has done a really good job of building the program. He has 30 some kids in it now, and it's just him. And they will not invest anything into helping that. And I think I would not be the least bit surprised if this is Alex's last year, which then really puts us in a weird spot with what are we going to do? Because we only have 2 other options that are reasonably close, and it's all the Buell Club's fault. So the Buell Club can kiss my ass. That's my Argy Bargy.
Better stop and turn around, 'cause Hell's Half Acre's gonna burn down.
Welcome back to Hell's Half Acre. And Hell's Half Acre in the Civil War, it was a horrible battlefield where a bunch of people died. Not so bad on Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. It could be a little bad, but what we do is we pit 2 women against each other. And Savannah, who only lost because of our votes last week, so that moved her into the Hell's Half Acre, and she's going against Carmen. Oh. And I can't remember her last name, but it doesn't matter, does it?
No.
And Carmen, as you see, I think you already put the photo up, gorgeous woman, but she's 94. 94 years old.
Never guessed you didn't.
Me either. And the photo we just showed you was she was 92 then, and she still looks that good. By the way, just a little background of Carmen. Carmen started modeling when she was like 13 or something like that. She's been a model for 8 decades. And still looks great. Wow. Still looks great.
Jesus.
So, Savannah, who 24 people last week wanted to go to bed with right then, but she lost 25-24 because of us.
Yeah.
Savannah is going against Carmen, and Savannah's 53. Carmen's 94. But Carmen looks so good. I didn't have to put a big obstacle here. Okay. Here's what I did. To do Savannah, you do nothing. If you do Carmen, you get a big screen TV and a lazy boy recliner.
Ooh,
how about that?
That's a good one.
Yeah, not bad. See, you didn't know that yet.
I didn't.
And let me just go over what some of our people had to vote here. And this vote, I was going to say it was close. It is fucking tied.
Wow.
It is fucking tied.
Wow.
For Savannah, I'm in my recliner, watching my big screen TV, waiting on Savannah. One guy said he already had those things, so he didn't need it.
Wow.
Another guy said, afraid what Carmen would look like from the neck down, which is that's legit. Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah.
A couple people just said Savannah, no comment. Let's see. And then for Carmen, oh, wait a minute. Oh, this guy just said, I'll take a roll with Savannah. And now for Carmen, let's see. One guy said he's making space in his room, his TV room right now. Another guy said he's always been a gilf guy, a grandmother. I like
Wow.
that.
There you go.
Yeah, how about that? He said a little lube and still slippy. Hey, we don't say these things.
No.
You people do. And one guy said, I'm screwing the 92-year-old. Another guy said, looks great for her age. He voted for her. And then one other guy said she would be gummy, which would be delightful. And then he had to throw in some more. He said, I would literally do anything over Savannah. She is evil, deceptive, and a big piece of dung.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Once again, I don't say that.
Yeah.
You people do. So it is 5-5. Do you want to do Savannah or do you want to do Carmen and get that big lazy boy recliner and big screen TV? Where are you going here?
Man, I don't have your money, so that's really tempting to get that new.
You have way more money than me.
No,
way more money than me.
No, that's not true at all. No.
Right here, see, we're in the cathedral. We do this live from the cathedral. There is more stuff in the cathedral right now, and I'm saying this honestly, than anything you put all what this is worth. It's more than everything I have. Absolutely.
We live very modestly.
Absolutely. Yeah.
3-car garages.
Yeah,
No, they're not.
right,
It's very modest.
Right. Okay.
Having said that, I feel bad turning Savannah down 2 weeks in a row, and I'm really nervous. I'm afraid she might hurt herself. Carmen. Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
Being with you.
Yeah.
You might hurt anybody. I'm not sure how your wife. I don't even want to think about that.
You mean with her mom sitting across from you? Too?
Yeah. She's not fucking listening to it.
So yeah, I'm taking Savannah.
You're taking Savannah.
To final.
Okay.
Yep. I think I mean, I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. There's a thing on the internet. On Instagram, there's an old lady, and it just reminds me of her. She wears provocative clothing. It just freaks me out. I'll send it to you on your phone, and it's a little creepy. And I keep thinking of her when I think of Carmen. Okay,
well, I am right now looking to buy a new lazy boy recliner. So, do I have to say more? Yeah. I mean,
oh no. Are we headed towards a tie?
Yes, we are. Because and one of our viewers said he's afraid what Carmen will look like from the neck down. But man, from the neck up,
hey,
I can concentrate on that. From the neck up, she is so gorgeous. I don't even care about the rest. And I mean, either way, I'd be done in seconds. And the other way, I wouldn't have anything. But this way, I'm having my recliner and big screen TV.
Okay.
So yeah, 6-6, 6-6.
Wow.
We don't play these off. That's just how it goes. Okay, we'll be back with Samurai Cheddar.
Well, I believe in UFOs. That's what gets me every time.
Hey, welcome back to Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. I didn't even know you started the damn thing, but okay, we're here. And this is Samurai Cheddar. And what we got this week, I think I mentioned this already. You're having a dinner, and you're allowed to invite dead or alive, one pirate, one stealer, one penguin, and one pit. And I threw in a Penn. You can do Pitt or Penn State. Pitt or Penn State. Yeah. And we got a lot of interesting answers here. For the Pirates, Clemente got the most votes. He got 5, which
not surprised.
At the beginning, he wasn't getting votes. And I'm thinking, what the hell's going on here? One person took AJ Burnett, which that's a good one, isn't it? Would that change your vote now?
No, I still like mine.
Okay, but yeah, AJ Burnett would be a good one.
A real good one. And we have a lot in common. He's an ATV guy. Burnett.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a big ATV guy.
Yeah, that's about all you have in fucking common.
Athleticism, and there's that too.
But we got a lot of different votes. I'll just go through quick. Maz got a couple votes. I'll take that, Cox. Dave Parker got a couple votes.
Another good one.
Yeah. Dick Grote got a vote.
Good.
Okay, that was about it for the Pirates.
Okay.
Well, one of our viewers, his father went to the Game 7 of the 1960 series, and
Wow.
he still has the ticket stub.
That's awesome.
Isn't it, though?
I keep all my ticket stubs. So
Do
that's
you?
cool. I do, yeah.
I throw mine away. Okay, so and we'll get back, but okay, for the Steelers, boy, that was really spread out. Palomalo and Mike Webster each had 2 votes.
Wow.
That was
Okay.
and then let's see, there was James Harrison and Rocky Blair and Elsie Greenwood
All good.
and Donnie Shell,
Mm.
Art Rooney Sr., Jack Lambert from Kent State, Bubby Brister, just because they figured he'd be a good guy to drink with there.
He'd be
And
good.
one person took Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah, good one.
Let me see here. And one person took Jeff Reed.
Oh.
No, and
Skippy.
that goes into the next one. I just got this vote this morning.
Mhm.
For hockey, for the Penguins, they took Sidney Crosby, which was his first vote, which kind of
Wow.
surprised me.
Yeah.
That's kind of shitty.
Mhm.
When you're a good guy, no one wants to have dinner with you, I guess.
Right, yeah.
But she was afraid Crosby would be a little too boring, possibly, so Jeff Reed would lighten up the... For those of you who don't know, Jeff Reed was a kicker for the Steelers that...
Known for his partying.
Yeah. Okay, one quick story here.
Uh-oh.
I took a group. We toured the Steeler facility, practice facility,
Nice.
and you can't do that anymore.
Ah.
But at the time, they didn't even let you do it then. But I said, I'm a season ticket holder, and your facility is paid by taxes. So the lady begrudgingly let me take a group in,
Nice.
and I took a group from CCAC, and I had one hot chick, and Jeff Reed clumped onto her, and he took the whole tour with us. I swear to God.
That's awesome.
And it wasn't because of any of the rest of us. I mean,
Right.
he talked to us. I don't want to say too much bad about him, but it was because of the one hot blonde I brought. Okay, so now I'm to the Penguins. Mario Lemieux. That's one with 4.
Yep.
But I had some other ones. Brooks Orpik, Tom Barrasso,
Oh, okay.
Max Talbot. He would
Oh,
be
there's
a fun one.
There's a
He
good
was
one.
a partier.
That's a good one.
Let's see. I got a Herb Brooks,
Okay.
a Jean Pronovo,
Whoa.
Eddie Johnston,
Okay.
Kevin Stevens.
That's
How
a
about
good one.
that? Yeah, those are all pretty
Yep.
good. Those are all pretty good.
I'm surprised Talkett hasn't been brought up yet.
He didn't. He didn't
Wow.
make it. He didn't make it.
Okay.
And then for it was Pitt originally, but I said, yeah, you can do Penn State also. And boy, did we get a lot here too. Mike Ditka won with 3 votes.
Oh.
Dan Marino had 2.
Okay.
But then we had like Tim Gergerich, Ricky Jackson, Larry Fitzgerald's a real good
Oh,
one.
that's a good
I almost feel embarrassed I didn't take Larry
yeah,
Fitzgerald.
that's fair. Yeah.
Franco Harris got a couple of votes.
Yeah, there
Penn
you go.
State.
That's a
Yeah,
good-
yeah,
there you
that's
go.
pretty good. Hugh
Mhm.
Green got a vote.
Mhm.
And Ironhead Hayward,
Nice.
the father of 2 Steelers right now. How about that?
yeah.
How about that?
Yep.
So that is basically the votes we got from our group. A lot of interesting things there. This could be a whole podcast,
Yeah, I
but
agree.
we got someone bitching at us right now to
Yeah,
get
to
done.
get
So
moving.
I figure we probably should get to the finish here. Okay, so
Yeah.
and it's not you, Misty. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
Misty's not the one bitching.
Not the
this
one
time.
bitching this
Yeah,
time.
that's a
No,
first.
no. Give her some time.
Yeah, she just
Okay.
walked in. So.
Yeah. We have 3 in our live studio
This is
audience
a-
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
The crowd, and then we're not even counting Zelda.
That's right.
A living legend.
Yeah.
A living legend. Okay, so now who did you take? Once again, it's a Pirate, a Steeler, a Penguin, and a Pitt or Penn State. You have dinner with all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, who do you got?
I'll be quick because I want to give you my runner up for each too, but I'll be quick. I promise. So,
I don't care.
So my Pirate, I'm surprised he wasn't mentioned at all because I even though I never got to see him play, he's my favorite Pirate and he always has been. Is Pops. I think.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, whoops.
He was mentioned
Okay.
twice.
Oh well.
He was mentioned
okay.
twice.
Well, you didn't hear. I didn't hear it.
No,
but
I
whatever.
don't think I said him.
Okay.
I think I fucked up.
I just
Sorry. Yes, Pops was mentioned twice.
I had the pleasure of meeting him at Robert Morris when they did the anniversary of the '79 team, and that was when he was really sick. And I just think he would have just so many awesome stories to tell. And you know, that era of that team, the crazy shit you hear about with some of those guys and Manny and whatever. And actually that leads to my runner up. Although AJ's a really good one, my runner up was actually Steve Blass, because he's such a good storyteller, and I could listen to that dude talk all day. So he was my runner up for the Pirates. Even although again, AJ would be a good one. Russell Martin would be another good one, probably. Yeah, from that era. Steelers. I went for the Steelers. I took Dirk Dawson because he's always been my favorite Steeler.
Monty Dawson.
Now again, somebody mentioned about he might be boring, but I don't care. I think he'd be my favorite one. Now, my runner up in this case, and this is a specific timeline, as my runner up, I was going to go with Ben after he won his first Super Bowl, but not when all his shit happened. Because he'd be fucking fun to hang out with that time.
Just so you know,
yeah.
My wife's here as part of our live studio audience.
Yeah.
On our last fucking segment.
Right.
Dermonti Dawson DeVencio. I brought that up as a name for our kid.
I love it.
But we never had a boy, so we couldn't do it.
With a nickname Dirt. That's such a good name. That's a great nickname. Yeah. Always been my favorite player for them. So those are my two for the Steelers. The Penguins, and maybe he's on here too, but I didn't hear you say, this is when I still followed the Pens in college, but Darius Kasparaitis.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I always thought he'd be a good.
No one did vote for him. No.
Okay. I took him because I was heavy into the Pens at that point, and I just feel like he'd be a good one. And Mario was my runner-up just because it's fucking Mario. I mean,
right.
God, I mean,
he's like a fucking god.
Right. I mean, just,
As a matter of fact, he's not like a fucking god. He is a fucking god.
Yeah. And I just think that would be amazing to, he's on my bucket list of people to meet if I still have one.
Actually, no, you saw him. You didn't meet him, did you? She said hi. Way to go. If you'd have said a little more, we could have you as a guest here, but you fucked up. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. So that's hockey. And then the Pitt one was my hardest one. And I'm going to go, even though he was mentioned, I'm going to stick with it. Marino, because if Dirt's boring to hang out with, all those crazy things I've heard about Marino in those days would be amazing to hang. Back, maybe I should say 84 Marino instead of, present day or whatever. But, that would be good. I think he'd be good. And my runner up, I was big into Pitt hoops. Anyone, and I'll say like the Carl Krauser era of Pitt hoops, anybody from those teams, I think would be, and Krauser's the one that came to mind. So I'll say he was my.
You don't want Jerome Lane? Send it home, baby.
I followed Pitt back then, and Sean Miller and Darren Morningstar and all those guys. Yeah, but that Krauser team with him and Julius Page and Donatas Savakis and all those were good. Those were good teams.
Savakis is the guy that took his shoes off and wouldn't go back in the game, right? Yeah. Okay.
So
you would take that person.
So it's Pops, Dirt, Kasparaitis, and Marino.
Okay, and just so you know, this is very topical because on our way home, I want to stop at Yinzer Dogs, which is partly owned by Dan Marino.
Right.
And I got to talk my wife into that. Right now, it doesn't look all that good. Quiet down. Yeah. This is my pod fucking cast, Okay, so I have two lists also.
Okay.
My first list was going to be Bob Prince for the Pirates.
Oh, good one.
Myron Cope for the Steelers. Mike Lang for the Penguins. And Bill Hillgrove for Pitt. But the restaurant wouldn't have enough booze. Those four drank more than me in college. And the five of us, there's no way they would have enough. No, they would run out of every alcohol they could possibly have because those are all big time announcers for all those, and they all drank a shitload.
Man, that's a lot of booze.
That is.
That's a good one.
But okay, I'm gonna. Then I changed gears a little bit here. For the Steelers, I've always been an admirer of Chuck Noll because of his, not just because he was a 4-time Super Bowl coach, yet never got Coach of the Year, you dumb fuck voters. How can that be? How can you win 4 fucking Super Bowls? And you built the damn franchise from the ground up. They were horrible when you got here. Never won Coach of the Year. And while I'm sticking with the coaches now.
Okay.
Scotty Bowman for the Penguins. After Badger Bob won a Stanley Cup, the first one ever here, then he dies, and they put Scotty Bowman in, who had already won like 4 or 5 Stanley Cups, as I recall. Nobody liked him, but he just won. So they made him the coach. He didn't even run practices. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah. They made him stay away because they didn't like him because he made him fucking work.
You're right.
Yeah. Who wants a coach that makes you fucking do that?
He'd fit right in today.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, right.
It'd be perfect. And okay, for the Pirates, I went back and forth since I was on the manager thing. Chuck Tanner would be kind of interesting, but he was he'd be saying good things about everybody all the time. And I just couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
So I took Danny Murtaugh. He was an old manager of the Pirates. And I remember one time he was mic'd up and actually, the umpire was mic'd up, I think. It was in a playoff game or a World Series. I can't remember. I think it was a World Series. And Clemente hit one down the line, and it was fair foul. They didn't have replays back then. I think it was actually fair. And he called it foul. And Murtaugh goes out to bitch at him. And the umpire said, if the other team, if I called it fair, the other team would bitch. Murtaugh said, what the fuck do I care about the other team? And then I could have gone either way on Pitt and Penn State. I am a Joe Paterno fan. So I would really, I guess he would have been my first choice. But the other person I wouldn't mind having for dinner, I think I said this a long time ago on a podcast that none of you remember, but I actually did get to talk to Johnny Majors for a long time. And he was a very interesting guy that was a nice guy. And having him at the dinner table would have been nice.
That's a good one.
So that's my 2 different groups that I have. He gave his 2 different groups. I just thought it was.
We both did that without being provoked, right? We didn't say that we were doing that. We just kind of did it.
Right. That's the kind of guys we are.
Yeah, deep.
That's the kind of guys we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do have a quote coming up here, if I can find it, underneath all this shit.
Stephen Wright.
Yeah, Stephen Wright. Very good.
Yeah,
Very good. You
from my
remember.
notes.
Okay. Stephen Wright. You know what he said?
I don't.
He said, I saw a subliminal advertising executive, but only for a second. And there you have it. That's 133 in the can. Thank you for staying with us all this time. And because we are the hardest working podcast in 4 states, right? 4 states, the tri-state area. McAlmont gave us North Carolina, who also gave us this booze.
He did.
And then we're also the hardest working podcast in Suriname, which is, even though it's in South America, is in the Northern Hemisphere, which shows what a piece of shit South America is. They can't even get their whole damn continent in one damn.
And stay tuned. We're going to be a patron podcast again soon.
Yeah, we are. Well, I think I'm going to wait till the new year because I don't have a whole lot ready for that. But we are. We're going to be a patron podcast real soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will be back next week. Thanks for sticking with us. See you then.